want to hear this.
Alright, so Jacob one day was picking his nose on the playground, and all of a sudden a girl walked up to Jacob, and she asked if I wanted to be her boyfriend, and Jacob probably said, "Okay, that sounds good." And so Jacob said yes, and the next day another girl walked up to Jacob and asked the same question, and Jacob probably still picking his nose, said, "Again." And then Jacob, really at that moment in time, Jacob had 2 girlfriends, and he didn't know any better. And Jacob thought he was just having 2 girlfriends, right? It wasn't good for a week and a half. And then one day, Jacob, walks out of his classroom, and he's still picking his nose, and he goes to the playground, and all of a sudden, they're standing right next to each other, and at that and the one girl. One of my girlfriends, she said, are you dating both of us? And I said, I don't really know. And she slapped me, she pinched me in the arm. I probably started crying, and then the other girl was like, why would you do this? And she slapped me in the face, and that's how Jacob lost 2 women in 2 days. There you go.
I thought you said you lost your virginity at 9.
Oh, and then 3 days later, I was in the bathroom actually taking a good old dump, and all of a sudden, some I don't know how this happened, but she's transgender, and a girl walked in there, and we just, I don't know what happened really. I just remember, getting a couple pats on the head, and then all of a sudden,
No, that's going on YouTube. I don't care.
All of a sudden the lights went out, and Jacob felt, something touching his stuff, and it was quite a scary experience actually. I tried to open the door, and I got slapped in the back of the head. I don't know what happened. And then
got slapped in the back of the head.
Alright, and so Jacob ends up on the ground, and he's wondering what's happening, and all of a sudden, right before Jacob blacks out, he just hears some random little girl, "It's so small!" And then all of a sudden I blacked out, and then I realized when I woke up that I lost my virginity.
What is that the end of story time with Jacob?
No, of course not. There's more. Alright,
Okay.
and so about a month later, Jacob's in class, right? Picking his Jacob's in class, picking his nose probably.
Obviously.
All of a sudden, I felt I would say a black creature touching my hand, and I was a little scared at first because I couldn't see my hand underneath it because it was so big, and it had a lot of wrinkles, that's for sure. I got a little scared, and all of a sudden, there's a fellow African American friend sitting right next to me, and she said I'm kind of cute, and she said she likes me, and she holded my hand. I was like, "Can you please let go?" And then she's like, "No, I'm not gonna let go." And I tried to let go, and she slapped me. So I was kind of forced to hold her hand, and after about maybe 5 minutes, her hand got a little sweaty, and I don't know why it was sweaty, but it was sweaty, and so Jacob was quite scared because whenever I turned to look at her face, her buck teeth scared my eyes. My eyes went black sometimes. It was kind of scary, but so yeah, for a whole hour and a half, I was holding a creature's hand that was wrinkly, sweaty, and eventually lunch came around, and she said she's done with me because I'm cute, and so she walked away, and I decided to smell my hand, and I don't know why it smelled like chicken and sweaty cheese. I don't know why that happened, and then Jacob realized that there's creatures out there that like to touch little boys, and that's how yeah, that's it.
That's story time done.
Pretty much.
Okay, story time finished, guys.